Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kylie. I am a licensed medical esthetician and the owner of Skin Facial Spa in Largo, Florida. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a very well-known brand called The Ordinary. I'm sure you guys have all heard of this skincare brand. It kind of hit the market really fast and took off because it has affordable products. So I want to talk about this brand because it's a very controversial and it has been appearing more and more, I feel like, on social media. Okay, so like I said, the reason why The Ordinary is so popular is because it's more affordable. Their products range in price anywhere from $350 to $1750. I believe that is their most expensive product, which is really cheap. It's even cheaper than most drugstore products on the market right now. So the thing about The Ordinary is that it's not formulated like regular skincare products are. It's more of like an a la carte type of skincare brand. So the ingredients are very simple. It's usually like 1 to 2 ingredients in the serums that you guys see. So that can be both good and bad. If you have no background knowledge about ingredients or skincare products, this could end really badly for you, because I have been on the website before and I've seen that the way that they advertise it is to kind of layer their serums, or they even have like example skincare routines that they think you should try out, which I think is kind of terrible to advertise, to be honest, because everybody's skin is so different. And even if your skin is oily and acne prone and Sarah's skin is oily and acne prone, it could be for 2 different types of reasons. It could be 2 different types of acne. Like, it's just not everyone is the same, and I don't think they should be advertising skincare routines for people to try out, in my personal opinion. So the thing about The Ordinary products being more a la carte is they're not formulated properly, and it's not just like the perfect mixture of actives and non-actives in one product like most skincare brands are. It's basically just separate actives in each bottle, which can become very dangerous if you have no background knowledge or information on ingredients and how they react with the skin. The thing about layering all of the serums together is you have a very likely chance that you are going to over exfoliate your skin. If you guys watched my basics of exfoliation video, then you probably know that you're only supposed to exfoliate 1 to 2 times a week, and it should only be 1 exfoliating product, not more than 1. So layering the serums can get really dangerous. You can over exfoliate your skin and cause dryness and irritation, and in turn a lot more problems, because you're going to damage your moisture barrier, which could lead to acne and all different types of problems. How to know if you've over exfoliated your skin is your skin will probably feel tight, dry, and maybe sometimes flaky. Another thing about the way The Ordinary products are formulated is, since they are formulated so simply, they're not formulated for the optimum efficiency and maximum absorption to your skin. My recommendations for you guys starting out, I'm not saying that The Ordinary is a bad brand and that you shouldn't use it. I have some products from The Ordinary that I really like, and I think a lot of their products are pretty good, but you have to know how to layer them, how to use them, and what products are right for your skin, which if you don't really have any background knowledge, you wouldn't know, and you would probably really damage your skin. So I just wanted to kind of explain that hopefully a little bit better for you guys. Tips and advice for you if you guys are using The Ordinary products is to keep it very simple. And the thing about The Ordinary is I see a lot of people being like, well, I use the lactic acid in the morning, on Monday morning, and then I use the niacinamide on Tuesday night, and then I use the peeling solution on Wednesday morning. So I just want to try to simplify this the best that I can. Keep it simple. Just buy 1 to 2 exfoliating serums or acids from The Ordinary and use them only 1 to 2 times a week. I don't recommend exfoliating in the morning. I recommend exfoliating at night, because remember, when you are exfoliating with acids, you are making your skin more prone to sunburn, skin cancer, and fine lines and wrinkles. Your skin is going to be a lot more sensitive to the sun. So I don't recommend exfoliating in the morning. I recommend exfoliating at night, and again, only 1 to 2 times a week. And I don't recommend alternating acids. So you guys need to figure out, you guys can message me if you have any questions, or watch my exfoliation video if you haven't already. It explains kind of what each chemical exfoliant does, a little bit more simplified. But I just want you guys to figure out, 1, chemical exfoliant that does what you want it to do, whether that be brightening, fixing, acne scarring, texture, whatever it is that's your main concern. Figure out the chemical exfoliant that's going to provide those results for you, and only purchase that one to use 1 to 2 times a week. Do not rotate and alternate all these different acids, even if you feel like, well, my skin, I'd like it to be brighter, but I'd like it to be smoother, but I'd like to have less acne. Like, everybody wants perfect skin, but you need to figure out your main concern and what you mainly want to fix within your skin, and pick one, just one chemical exfoliant. Do not alternate your skin, because your skin likes consistency. So if you're constantly switching out products and alternating products, it's just gonna get really confused and freak out, and it's gonna cause a lot of irritation, redness, dermatitis, all this stuff that you don't want. So just pick one, and then maybe if you finish that one and you decide you'd like to focus on a different aspect of your skin, then you can purchase another one. But don't alternate, every day or every week or whatever that case may be. Keep it consistent. Your skin likes consistency, and I promise if you're consistent with your routine, it will change. It will change for you. Another thing about the Ordinary's formulations being so simple is that since they're so pure and so simple, your skin can still get kind of like confused and be like, what are you doing? So if you find that your skin is starting to get irritated with the very simple formulas that the Ordinary has, that doesn't mean that you should stray away from that one specific ingredient that it's advertised as. For example, if you're using the 10% lactic acid with hyaluronic acid and you really wanted a good lactic acid exfoliant, but your skin is really irritated, that doesn't mean you should stray away from lactic acid. Just go to a different brand and find a brand that better formulated exfoliants that have the right type of balance and aren't so potent, because that's most of the time why your skin would be irritated with these type of products, or if you're layering them incorrectly. Another really important thing if you guys are using products from the Ordinary is to make sure that you're hydrating your skin properly. Like I said, over exfoliation, your skin can get really dry and really tight. So even if it's not, you really need to make sure you're hydrating, because these are very potent chemical exfoliants, you guys. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Use a good occlusive moisturizer. Use maybe like a hyaluronic acid serum. Also, you need to be wearing SPF in the daytime. This goes for literally anyone, but especially if you're using these chemical exfoliants at night. You need to be using an SPF of at least 30, but I recommend 50. 50 is the best. Another thing that I recommend to keep your skin hydrated is to use the CeraVe Healing Ointment at night as the last step in your routine. I swear by this. It really repairs your moisture barrier. It also helps with inflammation, redness, irritation. Just trust me, get the CeraVe Healing Ointment. No matter what skin you have, even if you're not using these products, get it. Use it as your last step in your routine. It changed my life. Another random tip that I just wanted to mention is to please do not touch this dropper to your face. I always see like people on TikTok or like doing Instagram videos, and they're like showing their skincare routine, that rubbing this dropper all over their face. Do not do that. You are literally contaminating the product, making it so much less sanitary. Now I want to talk about specific products from the Ordinary that are mostly very popular online right now, and give you a little bit more information and my opinion on them. Starting with the glycolic toning solution. I actually don't have it, but I did look into it a little bit. It does have a pretty acidic pH, so if you have sensitive skin, probably wouldn't recommend this one. Another thing that I have seen is I don't know, I just like discovered like the skincare world on TikTok, and I am so unimpressed with it. It just like infuriates me, and there's so many girls on there that are taking skincare advice from random strangers online who are not licensed, who have completely different skin types in them. So a lot of people I noticed on there do not know that glycolic acid is exfoliating. So using the glycolic toning solution every single day is absolutely not a good idea. Since the pH is so acidic, you are making your skin a little bit more prone to be sensitive to other products as well as the sun. So just keep that in mind and be careful with that. The next one I actually own. This is the lactic acid 10% and hyaluronic acid. Mixed feelings about this. For me, it's great, but I have been chemical exfoliating for a long time. I have had chemical peels, so my skin is pretty tough. It can handle this stuff. If you're just starting out and you're starting out with a 10% lactic acid, that is way too high. Your skin is probably going to be really sensitive to it. So I would be really careful. The good thing about this one is that it does have hyaluronic acid in it as well, which is a humectant, and it draws the water from the air into your skin. So it's a good hydrator. I like that they included both. So I'm glad that they kind of balanced it out with the hyaluronic acid. But again, if you're beginning, I would be careful because this is a pretty high percentage of lactic acid. Niacinamide and zinc. These are both really good ingredients for oily skin and acne-prone skin. I actually really liked that serum when I had it. But again, if you have sensitive skin, you need to be really careful with it. But niacinamide and zinc are really good for brightening the skin, getting rid of acne scars and dark spots. So if any of those are your concerns, I actually really recommend that one. The next one I want to talk about is the hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. I think this is really good for dry skin. This is not an exfoliating serum, so it's completely safe if you want to use it every night. Like I said, hyaluronic acid is a really good hydrator, so I don't mind this one. Last one I want to talk about is this TikTok famous AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. I have mixed feelings about this. Again, this is one that I see going viral on social media, and a lot of people are getting false information about it. So I want to be clear that if you have sensitive skin, this is not good for you at all. This is a really, really high percentage of chemical exfoliants. Directions say to only leave it on for 10 minutes, and even if you think you're really tough, you should not leave this on for more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the maximum. Please follow directions or you're going to really, really damage your skin and it's not going to be pretty. So 10 minutes maximum. If your skin is tingling or burning, if it has a burning sensation, you need to remove it immediately. I am so tired of seeing comments on social media that if it's burning or it's tingling, it's working. You need to understand that's not necessarily true. There's so many products that work on your skin and they don't burn and they don't tingle. And if they're burning your skin, like burning, then that's not good. It does not mean it's working, and you should remove it immediately before you really damage your skin. I saw a lot of TikToks about this, and in the comments people were like, how did you even leave this on for so long? Like, it was burning my skin so bad. And then people were replying to it and being like, that means it's working. Like, if it's burning, that means it's working. It's like a chemical peel, like it's supposed to burn. Not necessarily true. If it's burning, please remove it. I've said that like 10 times, but products in general do not have to burn or tingle to be working. They can still be active and not burn or tingle. I will say that a little bit of tingling is normal with this product, especially if you've never chemically exfoliated before or at like a high level like this. But burning, there's a difference between tingling and burning. If it's burning, you need to rinse it off really, really well. Another thing with this product, if you do use it for the recommended 10 minutes, make sure you rinse it off really well. Do like a triple rinse, because if you're leaving any residue or any film, you are going to get some damage going on and some real burning going on. So you really need to make sure that you rinse it off really well, something that I learned with this product. Alright you guys, that concludes today's video about The Ordinary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight about the brand and what products are safe and what you should be using. But if you have any more specific questions, you can DM me on my Skin Facial Spa Instagram page or leave them in the comments. Another thing I forgot to mention really quickly, you can actually go on The Ordinary's website. This is what I saw online. I don't know if it's actually true, so maybe don't trust me, but apparently you can go on The Ordinary's website and like email them all of the products that you have, and they'll tell you the proper way to like incorporate them into your routine. And you guys, consistency is key, so please don't switch it up too much. Please just use like one active and that's it. But that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.